When you have a really loud band, and that Lakeville North band can crank out the tunes. Waiting in the wings, the Rochester John Marshall Rockets and the Owatonna Huskies. That'll be the next game. You can hear that game on KRFO radio. Roy and Brad are going to have that game for you over on KRFO. So all you have to do is listen to KRFOradio.com, KDHLradio.com here. You can listen to the next game at KRFOradio.com and find out who the winner of this game plays. How convenient is that? Both teams are back on the Mayo Civic Arena floor, and we're ready for some playoff hoops. I love it. Rushford Peterson, by the way, defeated Kingsland earlier. I never did get the final score, but I was told it's about a 10-point win. Rushford Peterson is playing for the Section 1A title. Of course, Goodhue, the two-time defending champs, were defeated by Spring Grove earlier. Spring Grove is now playing in the other semifinal game, or they're not now. They're going to start in about an hour because they clear them out over there so they can bring out one crowd and bring in a new crowd. And the same thing's going to be true in these big schools next weekend when they play the finals, because, ladies and gentlemen, next weekend, this arena is being used for the NCAA Division III Women's National Final Four. Let's get the PA announcers.
First game this afternoon are the Lakeville South Cougars and the Lakeville North Panthers. Now please rise to the playing of our national anthem by the Lakeville North High School Band under the direction of Student Director Henry Mace.
But we'll listen to the public address announcer bring you the starting lineups for today's game between Lakeville North and Lakeville South.
Civic Auditorium, which has a seating capacity of 2,200. Advanced ticket sales will take place next week in the schools of the teams winning today. Check with your school on their plan for selling tickets. All unsold tickets will be picked up Thursday morning and returned to the Mayo Civic Center for public sale. Public sales of tickets will begin at 10 a.m. on Friday, March 16th at the box office at the Mayo Civic Center and continue until game time or the time the game is sold out. If the game is a sellout, the game can be viewed live via the closed circuit telecast at the Mayo Civic Center ball free of charge. Again, if your school is in the finals, check with your school for ticket sales. And now the starting lineups for this afternoon's first game. For Lakeville South, starting at guard, number 5, Cooper Jackson. Starting at guard for Lakeville North, number 4, Owen Plaza. At guard for Lakeville South, number 21, Bo Bailey. At guard for Lakeville North, number 5, Colin Ding. Starting at forward for South, number 22, Shay Mitchell. Starting at forward for the Panthers, number 13, Tyler Luco. Starting at guard for the Panthers, number 22, Tommy Johnson. And starting at forward for the Cougars, number 33, Cody Neese. And starting at guard for the Panthers, number 31, Tyler Wall. Cougars are coached by Joe James.
All right, those are your starting lineups for Lakeville North. It's Blazik, Dank, Wall, Luco, and Jensen. Blazik's a 6'1 senior. Dank is a 6'3 senior. Luco is a 6'6 senior. Jensen is a 5'11 junior, and Wall is a 6'7 junior. For Lakeville South, it's Jackson, Bailey, Malman, Mitchell, and Neeson. Jackson is a 6' senior. Bailey's a 6'5 senior. Mitchell a 6'7 senior. Malman's a 6'9 freshman. And Neeson is a 6'3 senior. Cougars will be going left to right on your radio dial, and the Panthers right to left as we're set to get this 1-4A semifinal underway. Tyler Wall, the 6'7 junior for the Panthers, steps in against the 6'7 senior Shea Mitchell. Lakeville South in their white with maroon and gold trim, and the Panthers, well, they botched the toss-up. I don't know why they didn't redo it. That was horrible. So Lakeville South has the ball. I mean, it basically gave the ball to Lakeville South. The bounce pass goes on the block. Mitchell. Mitchell staying about 10 feet away from the basket, fakes a handoff, and will give back top of the key, almost a turnover. They do get it back out top to Neeson. Neeson to his right gets it back out front. Good man-to-man defense by the Panthers. You don't play if you don't play defense for John Oxton. A couple of right-handed dribbles by Bailey. Now he'll stop and has the ball stripped. They're masters at that too, stripping the ball. So, a turnover right out of the gate for South. North has the ball. They have very good spacing. A 1-4 low offense. Guy kicks out high to get the ball. They get it on the baseline. With the basketball's Luco. Gets it back out front now to Dink. Now looking to dribble penetrate Blazik. Blazik tosses it on the right side. Dribbling to his left is Wall. Left side of the lane. Guy was open in the lane. Didn't get it to him. Now shifting about 3 different ways and missing a little hook shot is Luco. Mitchell gets the rebound and throws the ball away. It's intercepted by Lakeville North. Coming flying down the lane. Here's a triple from the corner, and it's good. Hope they call it a 2. Colin Dink gets a 2. Looked like it was from behind the proper line, but I guess not. Bringing the ball up for Lakeville South is Bo Bailey. We're just underway here at the Mayo Civic Arena. Next game has Rochester John Marshall tangling with Owatonna. Pass on the wing. Here's a 3, and it's no good by Lakeville South. Rebound's taken down. The long rebound. Trying to beat everybody down the floor. He makes the basket, and is fouled is Wall. There was no defensive wall there. He took it coast to coast. He'll go to the free throw line. He's fouled by, now they put the number of the guy who was fouled on the scoreboard. As he makes the free throw. 5-0. Lakeville North. Bringing the ball up for South is Jackson. Swings it on the left side. Here's a 10-footer that's good by Mitchell. Shea Mitchell. Looks smooth. 5-2, Lakeville North. On the Citizens Bank Minnesota Lakeville scoreboard. Pass goes on the left wing, falling down as he passed it. The ball is almost turned over. They get on the left wing to Jensen. Now back out front. Now Jensen gets it. Jensen will dribble between the two circles. Man-to-man defense by the Cougars, too. They get it at the high post to Luco. Luco will hand it off. A couple of left-handed dribbles left side. The ball's blocked. Taken down by Lakeville South. Coming out of there with it, Mitchell. He'll bounce it over to Dink. Pass goes on the block. Well, he traveled. There's no question about that. So 3 turnovers here by the Cougars and 4 trips down the floor. It's 5-2. They're lucky that it's not a bigger deficit. Bringing the ball up for Lakeville South is Jensen. Jensen will dribble to his left, bounces it on the left side to Blazik. Blazik gets it in the corner, inside the paint, scooping it off glass. Nice weaving move that time by Tyler Wall, who just finds a way. He's got 5 points. They've scored a couple of these buckets off turnovers. Out front with a basketball for Lakeville South is Bailey. Bailey will pass it on the right wing to Mitchell. Mitchell fakes right, goes left in the blue paint. The ball's knocked away, and they're going to call foul. It's on Denk, his first. And, of course, he was shooting, so Mitchell will go to the free throw line. Mitchell takes one dribble and nets the free throw. We'll have another. 7-3 Lakeville North. We're just a couple minutes into the game. Both teams have size. And he made them both. Swoosh. Last foul, by the way, was on Malman that they didn't put on the board. Right in front of us, dribbling to his right is Wall. Now Wall will go at the high post. South is playing his zone right now. They get it into Wall back on the left side. They're trying to shut off that dribble penetration that's gotten Lakeville North some baskets. Coach Oxton hollering out a play, and I think he said wide. If I can read his lips very well. Pass goes to the free throw line. That's one good thing about being deaf in an ear. You read lips a lot. Luco gets it on the right side. Behind the back dribble. He almost lost it, did Blazik, and now he did lose it. So North has their first turnover. Well, these two teams, of course, know each other very well, both out of the South Suburban Conference. South Suburban Conference was won by Apple Valley, 17-1 on the season. Lakeville North placed second at 16-2. Lakeville South was fourth in the conference. Here's a shot up, no good. Rebound taken down. Put right back up, and it's good. Boy, he's got some hops. Bailey. Bo Bailey showed some good hops that time. Good quickness on the putback. And it's 7-6 Lakeville North. Now, I'm sure Coach Oxton would tell you this is going to be a good game. You know each other so well. There's not a lot of wrinkles you can throw in. You have to execute. A couple of left-handed dribbles by Jensen. Steps back. Looks. Passes it across the floor to Blazik. Here's a triple from the corner left side. Missed it. Rebound Wall. Wall yanks it down on the blue paint. Comes back out of the paint. Gets it out front for three. It's no good. Rebound taken out by Lakeville South's Cooper Jackson. Jackson throws it on the right side to Neeson. And I got to tell you, if I'm Lakeville South, here's another three. It's no good by Mitchell. Rebounds taken out by Lakeville North. I was about to say they might want to beat the Lakeville North defense down the floor before they can get set up in that tremendous defense they always play. North turns it over again. Coming in the game now for Lakeville South is Joe Baczynski. He's a 5'11 sophomore. Baczynski in the game. Bringing the ball up is going to be Cooper Jackson. Jackson's being challenged out there by Blazik. Brings it across the timeline. Dribbles to his left, and he'll hand it off to the young Baczynski. Baczynski now back to Jackson. Jackson gets it on the block. Out front to Mitchell for three, and he made the three, and he's fouled on a three. Wall gets called for a foul on a three-point shot. So Mitchell has a chance for a rare four-point play. And he made the last two free throws like he was shooting them in his driveway. If he makes this, got a tie game, he makes it. Actually, it's 9-7. I thought the scoreboard was off. 9-7, 12:38 to go here in the first half of the Citizens Bank Minnesota Lakeville scoreboard. So conveniently located across from Super Target in Lakeville. Wall has it on the baseline, left side of the hoop. Backs his way down under the basket. Little turnaround hook shot by Wall. He's so under control, he's got 7 of his team's 9 points. 10-9 Lakeville South. Dink gets it on the right side in the corner to Mitchell. Mitchell obviously is their number one offensive option. He's shot quite a bit already. They pass it on the block. It's almost stolen away. And they say the ball belongs to South, I believe. I'm screened by an official. I can't see the official's arm. So Lakeville South is going to bring in Eli Mostert. Mostert is a 6'4 junior. Couple of right-handed dribbles. Coming back in the game is Bo Bailey. Bailey goes in the lane, throws up a floater. It's always a pass, and the shot's up no good. Rebound taken out by Wall. Wall comes flying up the floor. Wall dribbles between two Cougars, turns the corner under the basket, kicks it top of the key. Three is blocked by Mitchell. He gets it back. Blazek. Pass goes in the corner. Wall for three, and it's no good. Rebound tip into the corner. It's taken down by Spencer Fossey, the 5'9 senior who's in the game for the Panthers. They scoop it back out top to Blazek. Gets it on the left side now to Cole Anderson, the 6'3 senior. Anderson's going to shoot a two-pointer. It's no good. Rebound, nobody. It's going to belong to Lakeville North. 11:26 to go. First half. South leads North 10-9. Of course, North, the number one seed here in 1-4A. Pass goes on the left wing to get it back out front. Fossey gets into the lane to Wall. Turnaround jumper's no good from 8. Rebounds tipped up. It's no good. And then Lakeville North gets it again. Going inside. Nice dump off by Wall. Layup. Good by Cole Anderson. Their interior passing is always so good on these Lakeville North teams. 11-10. Panthers take the lead. What's been a seesaw first half so far is Bailey. We'll hand it off out top to Baczynski, back to Bailey. I'll get it to Mitchell at the top of the key. Mitchell takes a couple of right-handed dribbles. He's being guarded by Wall. Now they get it back out front to Bailey. He'll swing it over to Baczynski. He tries to get on the block, and it's stolen away and then bounced ahead a little too far, but he got to it anyway. Nice pass by Wall. Layup is good. Terrific pass by Wall, and Mostert scores. That was an awesome pass. As Lakeville South, if they don't stop the turnover spigot, it's going to be a long day for them. It's 13-10. Under the basket, ball's turned over again. That's the fifth turnover by South already. Pass ahead. He's tackled, literally. Trying to catch the ball that time was Mostert, and he got tackled. Well, that's one way to prevent a layup. Ball's going to be on Jake Gurl, a 6'4 senior. You could almost call it intentional there. I mean, he literally tackled him. So underneath the basket, Lakeville North will inbound the ball. They lob it way out front with the basketball. With Jensen, gets it on the right wing. They bounce it to Wall. It's knocked away, picked up in the corner by Mostert. Gets it back out front to Jensen. Jensen gets it free throw line to Wall. A dribble. Nice pass again. Terrific interior passing. Set up Mostert beautifully. Mostert's got 4, and it's 15-10 Lakeville North. And they have 8 points off turnovers already. I told you that would be a key stat in this game. Our stats, a service of H&R Block with offices in Lakeville, Faribault, and Owatonna. Bailey looks to dribble penetrate. He'll lob it in on the block. Pass across the lane to Mitchell. Mitchell gets it back top to Bailey. Bailey's going to take one dribble, shoot the three. It's no good. Not even close. Rebound Mostert. Gets it over to Wall. Wall will pass it in the right corner. Here's a three, and it's no good. Rebound taken out by Lakeville South. Nice box out by Baczynski. Throws it ahead to Mitchell. Mitchell will bring it across the black center circle here. There's no logo inside the center circle in the arena. It's blue inside the lanes. Pass goes to Mitchell. Mitchell again has Wall on him. Bounces at top of the key. They're trying to improve their spacing here as Lakeville South. See if they can't get some open looks at the bucket. Bailey has it out top. He'll lob it into Mitchell, trying to post up Wall. Then he tries to blow by him, and he steps out of bounds. Great defense by Wall. Another turnover by South, and with 8:58 to go in the first half, it's Lakeville North 15, Lakeville South 10 on the Citizens Bank Minnesota Lakeville scoreboard. Yep, they got that. Woohoo! Checking. Pass goes ahead as back in the game is Tyler Luco. Here's a three, and it's good. Blazek. So Blazek hits the tray. It's 18-10. 11 points off turnovers. Pass goes in the corner. Baczynski's three, no good. Rebound's taken down by Jensen. He comes flying up the floor, right to left, bounces it right side. Mostert misses the layup, but he's fouled. They're getting out and going, are those Panthers. They're running like Panthers. Baczynski gets called for the foul. As Mostert's at the free throw line, and he misses it. 6'4 junior. He's already made an impact for 4 points. because of great interior passing by the Panthers. Man, oh man, it's fun to watch. Masters' next free throw is good. They're in the driver's seat, it appears. 8:28 to go in the half. 19-10. Halftime, our stats will be a service of H&R Block with offices in Lakeville, Faribault, and Owatonna. Coach Janquart telling his team to move. Here's a shot from 15, and it's good. Cooper Jackson ends a long drought for the Lakeville South Cougars. Pass goes on the block. Turnaround jumper is no good. Rebound's taken down by Bailey. Bailey comes up the floor for Lakeville South, down 19-12. Bailey was going to dribble penetrate. Here's a Jackson three. It's no good. Rimmed out. Nice rebound. A hustle rebound for Lakeville South by Neeson. Now here's another three, and it's good by Bailey. Bailey brings home a three. And it's a 4-point game, 19-15 with 7:40 to go on the Citizens Bank Minnesota Lakeville scoreboard. Is out front for Lakeville North is Jensen. He'll hand it off to Blazek. Gets it out top of the key to Wall. Wall swings it on the left side. They get it all the way to Jensen for three. It's no good. Rebound's taken down by Lakeville South as Mallman got it. Mitchell will throw it to Bailey. Bailey's picked up right away by Jensen. Looks to go right now. Passes it top of the key. They swing it over. Mallman. Over to Neeson. Now on the right side to Bailey. Bailey gets it out to Mitchell. Mitchell has that hand on the face by Wall. Backs up with a basketball. He'll hand it off to Bailey. Bailey's got a size advantage on Jensen here. See if they use it. Pass goes in the corner to Mitchell. Mitchell lobs it in on the block. The big fella drives the baseline, threw it in the corner. They get it back to Bailey on the left wing. And a timeout's going to be taken by Lakeville South. Coach Janquart wants a bucket on this possession. 6:49 to go in the half. It's 19-15 Lakeville North on the Citizens Bank Minnesota Lakeville scoreboard. Superbly conveniently located right across from Super Target in Lakeville. What I was trying to say. In H&R Block with offices in Lakeville, Faribault, and Owatonna, we'll be bringing you our stats at halftime. I'll be heading over to their Faribault office tomorrow to do my taxes. What a joy that is. The Lakeville North Panthers looking for their 24th win of the season. The Lakeville South Cougars looking for win number 16. The announcement, if you missed it earlier, that they made here in the arena is the winner of this game will be playing in the section final, which will be in the smaller auditorium. It only seats 2,200 people. I don't know, what is this arena? About 6,000, something like that is what the arena holds. So it's quite a difference. And one would assume because it's a section final, it will be very packed. So, regardless of who wins the next game, if it's Owatonna or John Marshall. Obviously, John Marshall's right in town here. So what they're saying is advance tickets will be sold at the schools, and if there's a sellout, they will have closed circuit available here in the arena for free. They're going to set up a couple of conference rooms with some big television screens, and you'll be able to watch the game for free that way. So that'll be interesting. Let's see what Lakeville South mapped out during the timeout. Mitchell on the move gets the ball, tried to throw up a shot. Looked like he was fouled. No call. And Lakeville North's going to come back the other way. Wall with another great pass underneath the basket. They bounce in the corner. Jensen for three. It's good. Well, they got the shot they wanted. I'm sure Coach Janquart wanted a foul call, but he stood pretty straight up. They just don't call fouls for the body very often. There's more contact, and Mitchell missed a little scoop attempt. Wall brings it up the floor, right to left. Wall down the lane, scoops into the left corner. A scoop pass inside. Bounce pass to Wall. He goes right off glass and scores. He's always in attack mode. He's got 9 points, and it's 24-15. A 4-point game. Well, a 5-0 run here and makes it a 9-point game. There's Jackson back in the game. They toss it over to Bailey. He gets it on the block. A couple of dribbles. Spins to the basket. And an offensive foul is going to be called on Mallman. So Mallman gets called for his second foul. It's another turnover by Lakeville South. They lose that possession. As Lakeville North will inbound the ball. South's putting on some token pressure here. Nothing major as Wall brings it across the timeline. He'll bring it back out top and almost, well, he did run into his own player, Jensen. Now he gets the ball back. He's out front with the ball, almost loses it, right side of the lane, and then he scoops it off glass and scores. He's got 11 points already. It's 26-15, Lakeville North on the Citizens Bank Minnesota Lakeville scoreboard. Mitchell's top of the key. Mitchell looks. Mitchell shoots from long range and misses a three. Rebound's taken down by Lakeville North's Luco. He gets at the wall. Wall brings it up across the timeline in the corner. Now back to Wall. Luco's looking to post up. Jensen has it between the two circles, guarded by Jackson. Gets it to Wall, guarded by Mitchell. Mitchell pokes at the ball. Right side, it's Jensen. And they call a travel. The third turnover by Lakeville North. 26-15 is our score. We're at the Rochester Mayo Civic Center Arena. Gordy Kosfeld here at the KDHL Sports Microphone. We got Alex engineering back at the studios. At least I think we do. As Lakeville South's Jackson will pass it, and it gets stolen away because he waited for the ball. Pass underneath, layup, good. By Spencer Fossey back in the game. Got the steal, got the putback, more points off turnovers. We're going to have a foul call on Lakeville North here.
Hey, Gordy, it's actually me back here, okay?
Going to be Blazik. His first. So Bailey will inbound it to our right. We're about at midcourt here at the Mayo Civic Arena. As checking back in as the sophomore Paczynski and going out as Neeson, the 6'3 senior. Jackson shoots from the free throw line, misses. High in the air, Wall grabs that rebound over Mitchell. Pass goes, it hit the backboard. Passing the ball was Fossey, and it hit the backboard. Old Bailey on the right wing. Looks to dribble penetrate. He passes it to Jackson. Jackson gets shut off on the baseline. Here's a three, and it's no good by Bailey. Rebound's taken down by Mostert back in the game. Trying to slap at the ball that time was Tyler Mallman, the 6'6 senior for Lakeville South, and he never hit the ball. Fossey between the two circles, bounce to the double high post this time. Wall fakes a couple of handoffs, gets away with a push-off, goes in the lane, fade away, it is no good. Rebound's tipped up, it's no good. Rebound's tapped out, here's a three, and it's no good. Rebound taken out by Mostert, gets it on the left wing, back out front, they go with it to Wall. Beautiful pass, reverse layup, good. I just love the passing by this Panther team. Coach Oxton loves it too as he comes out and says, great job. 30-15, Lakeville North has punched open this game in the semifinals of Section 1-4A. We'll be back at the Mayo Civic Arena in 30 seconds.
Woohoo! It's what we do at Citizens Bank Minnesota, delivering the best banking services around, starting with our Woohoo Checking, the granddaddy of them all, offering an insanely high interest rate. Next up, Woohoo Simple, the young adult choice. It keeps it simple, now offering Woohoo You, a youth account with amazing rates for those future leaders. Stop by any of our locations in Lakeville, New Ulm, Lafayette, or LaSalle to find out how Citizens can put Woohoo in your banking. Get more information at citizensmn.bank, member FDIC.
Clarice is engineering now back at the studios. Yep, they got to have a couple of engineers. They just got one me. 30-15 is our score. Lakeville North is leading the game. They have blown this thing open. It was 19-15 a moment ago. Here's another turnover. Pass ahead, Fossey underneath Mostert. Layup good, and this game is officially blown open. Picks up his seventh point. More points off turnovers. 32-15. It's looking like you can pencil North in already. The South can come up with a run here. They have 3:10 to go before the half. Shots up by Jackson. Desperation shot, no good. Rebounds taken out. Their defense is that good. It makes you do those desperation shots. Dink got the rebound. And walking the ball across the timeline is Wall, who does everything for this North team. Fossey has it between the two circles. Swings on the right side to Mostert. Mostert gets it back out front. Cole Anderson. Now they get it Fossey to Wall. Wall will dribble to his right. Now goes back left. Sidesteps a defender. Missed the shot, but is quick enough to go back up and in with a basket. He's got 13, and it's 34-15, and Bailey trying to pass to a teammate got trapped immediately. That's what I mean, the Panthers, they just pick their spots. You can never feel comfortable at offense. They called the foul on Anderson. That'll be his first. Meanwhile, a couple substitutes come in for Lakeville South. Paczynski hits the bench, and so does Malman. Inbounding the ball is going to be Neeson, the 6'3 senior. Neeson gets it in to the big fella Malman. Now they bounce it in the corner, Jackson does. Turning the corner, Bailey shoots a 10-footer. It's no good, and he's fouled, I guess. Going to be on Denk, his second. So at the free throw line is Bailey, and this is exactly what the Cougars need. They need the clock stop so they can eat into this big lead. And he missed the free throw. Hit the front of the rim and bounded off. He looks kind of tight standing at the line. 3 of 4 from the free throw line are the Cougars, and the second one's a swish. 6 points for Bailey. 34-16 Lakeville North on the Citizens Bank Minnesota Lakeville scoreboard. So happy to be in Lakeville. So community-minded, Citizens Bank. Bounce pass goes inside the lane. Master, they get it. Jensen for 3. It's bottom of the net. Jensen throws out 3 fingers on each hand as he runs by me. His second triple. He's got 6 points, and it's 37-16. North in danger of running away from this thing. Mitchell gets his pocket picked by Wall. Wall comes back the other way. Behind the back. Shot blocked by Mitchell. They get it in the corner to Jensen. Pass it to Wall. Now here's a 3 from the left wing, and it's good. By Blodgett. He's got a couple triples, and it's 40-16. It was 19-15 at one point. Here's a 3. It's short. Rebound's taken down. That line throws so many teams off. Pass goes down the lane. Fossey goes in. Layup, right hand, left side. And he scores. And they're scoring at will right now. It's 42-16. They could hit 50 before, well, maybe not before the half, but over 40 in the first half is still impressive. Here's another turnover. Coming back the other way is Lakeville North. They're going to throw up another 3. Wall. It's no good. Rebound taken down by Mitchell. Mitchell passes it down the floor. Going in for the layup and scoring is Neeson, and that took a while for them to get off that field goal drought. They had a free throw, and that was about it. Remember, it was 19-15 at one point. It's 42-18 right now. They're going to go for the last shot of the Panthers with 30 seconds to go. Mostert's out front looking up at the scoreboard. Gets it over to Fossey. Fossey holds the ball under his arm. Now dribbles to his right. Gets it to Jensen. Jensen in front of the south bench. Bounces at the high post to Wall. They get it out front now to Jensen. A little triangle set up on that right side of the lane. As we got 9 seconds to go. Wall gets the ball. Kicks it on the right side. Fossey for 3. It's short. Rebound's taken down by Lakeville South. The ball's knocked away from behind. And a half-court shot is missed by Lakeville North. I guess it's fitting that the first half would end on a Lakeville South turnover because they had plenty of them. And Lakeville North knows what to do with turnovers. They turn them into points with all kinds of regularity. In fact, in the first half, there were only two Lakeville South turnovers that were not turned into points by Lakeville North. That's how good they are at turning turnovers into points. It's probably the number one stat in hoops anyway, in my opinion. But when you play Lakeville North, it's even more magnified. You cannot turn the ball over because not only do you lose a possession, but they will maximize that possession and get points. They seem to do it well. I just told you, just 2 possessions where there were turnovers in the first half did Lakeville North not cash in with points. Speaking of cashing in, your maximum refund is guaranteed at H&R Block. Offices in Owatonna, Faribault, and Lakeville. And they will be bringing you our halftime statistics right after this 1-minute timeout.
Favorite thing about my street?
It's quiet.
Safe. The people.
We rely on each other.
And we rely on our Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
The co-op isn't just about electricity.
It's about power.
The power of information,
Efficiency.
Safety.
technology.
That's why whenever I have a question about energy,
I always call my Touchstone Energy Cooperative first.
because in my community
I am the co-op.
And the co-op
is me.
Dakota Electric Association is your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
All right, America. H&R Block has some good news. For a limited time only, you could get a refund advance loan of up to $3,000 the same day you file at Block. That's right. You could get up to $3,000 today. No interest. Told you it was good news. To learn more or find participating locations near you, visit hrblock.com. Get your taxes won. Optional tax refund related loan from B of I Federal Bank. Not your tax refund. $500, $750, $1,250, or $3,000 loans offered. Approval and loan amount based on expected refund and other conditions. Funds loaded on prepaid card. Tax returns may be e-filed without applying for this loan. Fees for other products or features may apply.
It's halftime, and time to take a look at our H&R Block stats. H&R Block with offices in Lakeville, Faribault, and Owatonna. At H&R Block, they know taxes. Your maximum refund is guaranteed. Of course, earlier this week, we saw Lakeville North's girls basketball team punch their ticket to the state tournament with a win over Farmington in the section final right here on this very floor. The seeds are out. I think Lakeville North got shafted a little bit, to be honest. They are the number 4 seed. I thought they clearly should be the number 3 seed. They will be playing Maple Grove, the number 5 seed, at noon on Wednesday at the Target Center. The number 1 seed, and it's no surprise, is Eastview. They're unbeaten. Eastview plays Prior Lake at 10 in the morning. At 2 in the afternoon, it's Forest Lake going up against number 2 seed Hopkins. Cretin-Derham Hall got the 3 seed. They have one more loss than Lakeville North, which is why I would have had North as the 3 seed, but Cretin-Derham Hall is the 3 seed. So they will play Roseville, and, you got to wonder if the other coaches involved wanted the South Suburban Conference teams to both be in the same side of the bracket. You know what I'm saying? North is the 4 seed, Eastview is the 1 seed. That would mean if they both win, they would face each other in the semifinals. If they were opposite seeds, they could end up with an all-South Suburban championship. This is why I am not a big fan of having the coaches involved in the tournament seed the tournament, because you can go not according to what you really believe, but according to what you would like to see. In this case, maybe you don't want to face a certain team because the matchup is horrible for you. You know what I'm saying? This game is a lot about matchups. There's no question about it. So anyway, North is the 4 seed. They will play the 5 seed Maple Grove at noon on Wednesday. And, of course, we'll have that game on the radio for you. Best way to listen is online. Tap the app. The 3A seeds, we're going to be bringing folks Northfield too. Northfield plays at 2 in the afternoon at Williams Arena. They got the number 2 seed. I thought they would be a 3 seed, so they got obviously a lot of respect, just 3 losses. They got the number 2 seed. They'll play at 2 o'clock in the afternoon against Mankato West. Both teams out of the Big 9 Conference. Of course, they randomly draw the others, so it was not by design that happened. They seed the top 5, and then they randomly draw the other teams. Northfield gets Mankato West out of the Big 9. It's an all Big 9 first game. 2 o'clock in the afternoon at Williams Arena. So there you have it. I'm just going to take a wild guess and say that we'll probably have Northfield on Power 96 and Lakeville North on KDHL. I'm not sure yet, but when we find out, we'll certainly let you know. And again, Lakeville North plays at noon. Northfield plays at 2. North is at the Target Center, and Northfield is at Williams Arena as those section seeds are out. And as long as I got them up here, I might as well look at the other classes too. You're probably interested, right? Maybe not, but I'm guessing you are interested. So we'll take a look at those other seeds before we bring you those H&R Block stats. In Class 2A, the number 1 seed, Sauk Center, unbeaten, will take on Byron at 6 in the evening at the Target Center on Wednesday night. That's right, 6 in the evening on Wednesday night. The number 4 seed, Minnehaha Academy, will play Norwood Young America, the number 5 seed. And Norwood Young America has just 3 losses, and they're a 5 seed. They'll play at 8 o'clock on Monday night. The number 2 seed, Maranatha Christian, will play Mesabi East, not ranked, at 6 at Williams Arena. And also at Williams at 8 o'clock on Wednesday night, it's Tracy Milroy Ballatin against Roseau. Roseau's the number 3 seed. Tracy Milroy Ballatin has just 2 losses, and they didn't get seeded. You gotta scratch your head sometimes at some of this. Anyway, the number Class A teams, Lyle Pacelli was the number 1 ranked team in the state. One would guess they'd be the 1 seed, and they are. 1 loss of the season, and that was not to a Minnesota team. They'll play Heritage Christian Academy at 11 in the morning on Thursday at Williams Arena. Minneota, the number 4 seed, will tangle with Monaga, the 5 seed, at 1 in the afternoon. These are all Williams Arena on Thursday. Stephen Argyle Central faces number 2 seed Mountain Iron Buell, and the number 3 seed Ada Borup will play Sleepy Eye Public School. So those are your seeds. They'll play at 5 in the afternoon at Williams Arena. So those are the girls' seeds. And again, we will have the Lakeville North and the Northfield games on the radio. Here at halftime, the score is 42-18. Lakeville North has pretty much had their way here in the first half. Any thoughts of this being a close game might be out the window now. It was 19-15 at one point. South looked like they were in pretty good shape, but just too many turnovers. I have them with 11 turnovers. They have 17 of their 42 points off turnovers. 17-0 in points off turnovers. And a 24-point lead here at halftime. Lakeville South. Not much scoring to talk about, obviously, with 18 here at the half. Bo Bailey has 6 of them. Let's see here. 8 points for Shea Mitchell in the first half. 2 for Mr. Jackson and 2 for Mr. Neeson. That's it. 4 players scored total for Lakeville South in the first half. Before I bring you the Lakeville North stats, service at H&R Block with offices in Lakeville, Faribault, and Owatonna. Family medicine physicians care for patients of all ages for a wide range of conditions. With the Northfield Hospital and Clinics, they treat everything from routine care to complex multi-problem health issues. They can care for your whole family. They enjoy getting to know you well over a period of time and tailoring your care to you. We're all different, right? Check out the family medicine team of Northfield Hospital and Clinics at northfieldhospital.org. That's northfieldhospital.org. With providers in Northfield, Lakeville, Farmington, and Lonsdale. Great care close to you. Brought to you by Northfield Hospital and Clinics, partnering with you for a lifetime of care. Hospital, clinics, specialists. They've got you covered at Northfield Hospital and Clinics. Lakeville North, pretty good balance. Tyler Wall, of course, is the spark plug that drives this engine. He's got 13. 7 for Mostert off the bench. 6 for Tommy Jensen, 6 for Blazik, and 2 for Denk among the starters. And then off the bench, Anderson has 4, and Fossey has 4. As we get ready to start the second half, those are your stats. A service of H&R Block, the number 1 stat, 11 turnovers by Lakeville South, 17 points off those turnovers by Lakeville North. As we get ready to start the second half, next game can be heard on KRFO radio. The Owatonna Huskies playing the Rochester John Marshall Rockets. Inbounding it right in front of us is going to be Mr. Wall. He's on the floor along with Denk, Luco, Blazik, and Jensen. Has the ball now, dribbles to his right, gets on the right side. I don't know if you're Lakeville South, what you tell your team other than we can come back, but we've got to get stops to do it. Handoff out front to Jensen. Jensen asks for a screen, gets it from Luco. Dribble penetrates, loses the ball. It goes down his leg and out of bounds. So North has a turnover on their first possession of the second half. On the floor for Lakeville South, Jackson, Bailey, Malman, Mitchell, and Neeson. As Jackson brings it across the timeline, gets it high post to Malman. Now on the left side, they get it to Neeson. Neeson will scoop it to Mitchell. Bailey. He's kind of screened out by an official here. Bailey a little behind the back dribble. Swings on the right side to Mitchell. If I'm South, I don't think I can afford to be this patient. Here's a three. It's an air ball. Rebound's taken down by Lakeville North's Blazik. Passes it in the right corner to Wall. Wall takes one left-handed dribble. Gets it back out front to Blazik. And he rifles it to Jensen. They got the 1-4 high offense running now. Handoff goes down the lane. Nice drop off, and a layup is good. Jensen scores. Man, I love the offense and the tremendous interior passing. They get so many layups. It's 44-18. Bailey has it out top. Bailey looks, dribbles to his right, and they're going to have a foul called here on Jensen, who claps his hands in a little disgust at himself. Be his first. So inbounding it just to our left is going to be Shea Mitchell, the 6'7 senior. Passes out between the two circles, couple of right-handed dribbles. As Bailey gets the ball in the lane, throws it up, misses it. Rebound put back up and in. Well, I guess Bailey scored. As a shot's up no good. Rebound's taken down by Lakeville South. Bailey has it right in front of us. Dribbles, goes in attack mode, throws it high off the window, missed everything. Rebound's taken down, and falling on his back that time was Luco. Didn't want him to get the layup or the dunk. So Luco will get the foul called. I don't know, if I'm the coach, I'd be arguing he was shooting. He was ready to go up for a shot. He ended on his back. So Mitchell inbounded. They swing it on the right side. Back to Mitchell. Dribbles to his left. Sidesteps one defender. And a little finger roll by Mitchell. Show good quickness that time. He's got 10 points. It's 44-22. The lead's now cut to 22 points. As Lakeville North can be patient now if they choose to be. Wall dribbles inside the paint. Steps around Mitchell. Missed the layup. Rebound put back up. It's no good. Wall missed it again. Wall put it up again and made it. That's his first bucket this half. He's got 15 points as Lakeville South has not done a great job of boxing out here in this game. Bailey will bring it out in front of us. Dribbles to his right, behind the back dribble. Scoops it left side. Gets the ball to Neeson. Neeson will hand it off the wall or to Bailey. Bailey goes inside the paint, shoots the shot off window and scores. Nice job by Bailey. He got in the blue paint, scored some points. Got 7. As pass comes out front, and it's stolen away by Jackson. Jackson stops. He's going to shoot a transition 3, and he nails it. A transition 3 by Jackson. Off a turnover, no less. And it's 46-27. Pass on the left corner. Now they get it back out front the wall, and Coach Oxton didn't like that last turnover, so he's going to take a timeout. He's not going to take any chances of South getting any kind of momentum. 14:42 to go. North 46. South 27 on the Citizens Bank Minnesota Lakeville scoreboard. Back in 30 seconds.
Woohoo! It's what we do at Citizens Bank Minnesota, delivering the best banking services around, starting with our Woohoo Checking, the granddaddy of them all, offering an insanely high interest rate. Next up, Woohoo Simple, the young adult choice. It keeps it simple, now offering Woohoo You, a youth account with amazing rates for those future leaders. Stop by any of our locations in Lakeville, New Ulm, Lafayette, or LaSalle to find out how Citizens can put Woohoo in your banking. Get more information at citizensmn.bank, member FDIC.
Certainly want to thank the terrific folks at Northfield Hospital and Clinics for our coverage here today. They'll be with us for Northfield tonight, too. We'll have that game beginning about 8 if everything's on time. Northfield Hospital and Clinics, they have a full-service clinic plus urgent care right in Lakeville. Primary care for the entire family plus the specialists you need when you need them. Northfield Hospital and Clinics partnering with you for a lifetime of care. As Panthers inbound the ball. Fosse's on the floor. He's on the floor here for Lakeville North. They get it to Wall. Wanted to get it down low. Can't find an opening. He's sandwiched between two Cougars. They almost had a Blocked from behind by Bailey. It looked like he was tied up. They weren't going to call that. He was trying to get away from the Cougar sandwich. And you can hear the fans, and weren't too excited about it. But he never really did have a tie-up of the ball. As they pass it in the corner, there's Lakeville North. Luco gets it out on the right wing. A couple of right-handed dribbles by Blazik. Gets it inside the paint. Luco's shot comes up short. Rebound yanked down by the Cougars. And a foul, I think, is going to be called on Lakeville North. And it will be on Cole Anderson. So Lakeville South will get the ball back, down 46-27 on the Citizens Bank Minnesota Lakeville scoreboard. Yep, they are really proud to be in Lakeville. And very community-minded, too. Going to bring the ball up is South. Jackson being guarded there by Blazik. He'll hand it off on the left wing. Paczynski's back in the game, the sophomore for Lakeville South. Inside the paint, Jackson gets it out front to Bailey. Bailey has a ball knocked away, tried to save it in bounds, and it's another turnover. The first one this half for Lakeville South. They're 12th in the game. Meanwhile, South's going to put some pressure on. They almost have to. They're down 46-27. There's 13:46 to go. They got to make something happen here. Wall dribbles, and a foul's going to be called on Bailey. So Bailey gets called for the foul. 3 fouls have been called on North this half, and 1 foul on Lakeville South as Luco's going to get a breather, and Mostert's back in the game. He's a wide body, Eli, the 6'4 junior. Goes down on that low block. There's Blazik on the right wing, gets sandwiched, gets it out front to Wall. They swing it in the left corner for 3. It's no good. Rebound dunked by Wall. Wall was right at the basket and flushed it with 2 hands. He's got 17. The whole bench is applauding. Standing ovation for their teammate with 13:27 to go. If John Marshall wins that game against Owatonna earlier, it'll be fun to see what happens with Wall and Mr. Hurt. Pass goes on the right side. Now that's a big if. I didn't say when, I said if. Paczynski, there's a shot by Jackson. So Jackson scores. He's got himself 7 points. Wall gets it on the baseline to get it back out front. Paczynski to Jensen for 3. Bottom of the net. Yep. His third 3. He's got 11 points. And then South wanted to run, and they ended up turning it over. They just know how to turn turnovers into points. So far, only 2 turnovers have not been turned into points by North. As Jensen throws on the left side. Great bounce pass underneath. Reverse layup missed. And then a foul's called on the rebound. As Anderson missed the little reverse layup after a great bounce pass. Wall gets called for the foul, his second. Or no, I'm sorry, it wasn't on Wall. It was on Malman. Misheard the guy. It was on Malman. Pass goes in the right wing. They lob it in the corner to Mostert. He bounces it in the corner. It's intercepted by Mitchell, who's been kind of quiet here in the second half. Mitchell, between the legs dribbles to his right, goes right off, misses a little finger roll. And he used the glass, he would have made the bucket. Wall throws it ahead on the left wing. Jensen another 3. It's no good. Rebound's taken down by nobody yet. Picked up by Bailey. Bailey's going to let everybody fly by. He'll toss it on the right wing. Neeson gets it out front. Paczynski's going to throw up a leaner, and it's good. Paczynski gets his first basket in this game. A little 8-foot leaner. And it's a 20-point Lakeville North lead. 51-31 on the Citizens Bank Minnesota Lakeville scoreboard. Coach Janquart takes the timeout. And if you missed it during halftime, we told you about those seeds. Of course, we'll have the Lakeville North game from the Target Center. They play at noon. They got the number 4 seed. Yep. They got the number 4 seed. The number 3 rated team in the state. No, they are the number 4 rated team in the state, but I thought they'd get the 3 seed because Centennial didn't make it there. They were the number 3 ranked team. Eastview and Hopkins are 1 and 2, and they're seeded 1 and 2. And I know rankings don't mean anything, but Cretin-Derham Hall, who's ranked 10th in the state in the Minnesota Basketball News Girls poll, got the 3 seed, and Lakeville North gets the 4 seed. And I don't think they played each other. I'm going to double check that. As here's a near steal again. Lakeville South bringing it up. Or North, I should say, bringing it up left to right on your radio dial. Inbounding it to the right of his coach is Dink. Jensen has it out front. He looks to throw it. It gets deflected out of bounds. So he'll try it again. It got knocked out of bounds by Lakeville South. They tried to lobby to get the ball, and the officials did the right thing and asked their partner, and yep, it goes to North. Jensen dribbles to his right, passes it to Mostert, quickly swings it in the corner. Now they get it back out front to Jensen. He'll lob it over on the left wing to a couple of left-handed dribbles there by Dink. He shots up, no good by Mostert, about a 10-footer. Rebounds taken down by Lakeville South's Cody Nielsen, a 6'3 senior. He's out front with a basketball. Dribbling was Jackson, and he's going to get fouled. Foul number 5, by Denk. His third foul. So Jensen's going to sit down. And also sitting down is Cole Anderson for Lakeville North. Fossey back in the game. Jackson dribbles to his left, gets by Fossey on the left side to Mitchell. Now up front, Bailey's going to shoot a 3, and it's not good. Rebounds tipped up, taken out by Wall. Tipped to him by Mostert. Wall. There's a nice little stutter step move. Scoops it under the basket. Mostert went up for a layup and lost the ball out of bounds. Another terrific pass. That's just the 6th turnover of the game for Lakeville North, and at the pace they play at, that's pretty good. Bailey brings it up across the timeline, passes it underneath, shots up off glass, and scored. That was the easiest bucket they pretty much had today. Riley Mallman scores. That's his first field goal in this game, his first points, 51-33. Wall has the ball out front, takes a couple of dribbles, turns the corner. He'll pass it across the lane. Now they get it to free throw line to Mostert. One dribble, back to Wall. Wall will bounce it into Mostert on the block. Muscles his way, scoops it across the lane, and it's picked off on the rebound on a missed shot by Mallman. 51-33, 10 minutes approaching to go in the game. Mostert gets a steal of Lakeville South. Just their 3rd turnover this half. Their 14th of the game. Nice pass to Fossey. Back to Wall. Layup good. Again, they score off turnover. Wall's got 6 this half. He's got 19 in the game. Jackson under the basket is going to shoot, and Wall's going to get called for a foul here, I think. We'll see. It's his second. So at the free throw line is Cooper Jackson, the 6-foot senior. Always thought that was a cool name, Cooper, as he hits the free throw. Gordy, not so much so, but Cooper, that's a cool name. It's like Mostert's going to sit down. Or no, he said stay in the game. Meanwhile, Jackson's been standing at the line the whole time. And he missed it. Well, anytime you stand at the line a long time, typically I think you miss it. 53-34, 9:47 to go in the game. It would take quite an effort to come back in this one for South. Down the lane, Blazic hands it off at the free throw line to Luco. Luco dribbles through the lane. Won't be long now, and North will be taking a lot more time off the clock on possessions. And just frustrate their opponent. Mostert goes to the basket and scores a little scooper off glass. Mostert. He's got 9 points in the game. Mitchell looks to bring the ball up, goes in, scoops it off glass, and they count the bucket. He's got 12 and has a chance to make a three-point play the old-fashioned way. Foul's called on Fosse. His first. So Shea Mitchell is at the free throw line. Shea's a 6'7" senior. As the free throw is no good. Rolled off the iron. 0 for 2 this half as Lakeville South North has not shot a free throw this half. It's 55-36. Kind of letting them play out here. It's been very consistent, I think, officiating-wise. They have a foul out front, I think, on Mitchell. As I say that. And it is on Mitchell. His first. So Jensen will inbound it just to our right. And a timeout's going to be taken by Lakeville South. 8 minutes, 58 seconds to go, possibly in South season. It's not looking too good for the Cougars. The Panthers, those Cats are up 55-36. Perfect opportunity for me to tell you more about the Northfield Hospital and clinics. Of course, they've got a clinic in Lakeville. If you're tired of feeling like a number at the doctor's office, Northfield Hospital and clinics treat you like a person. You're an important part of your healthcare team, so their doctors and staff listen to you and treat you with respect. Their 4 clinics offer primary and specialty care close to home in Northfield, Lakeville, Farmington, and Lonsdale. To make an appointment at the Northfield Clinic, you call 507-646-1494. And at the Lakeville Clinic, you call 952-469-0500. Learn more about the doctors and the staff at northfieldhospital.org. That's northfieldhospital.org. Brought to you by Northfield Hospital and Clinics, partnering with you for a lifetime of care. Yeah. And again, they have the specialists you need when you need them. A full-service clinic in Lakeville plus urgent care right in Lakeville. Primary care for the entire family plus the specialists you need when you need them right there in Lakeville. Again, if you heard our keys to the game, it was tempo, turnovers, and I think we were right. Fosse gets the inbounds pass from Jensen, who gets the ball back from him, passes it underneath, layup good. Luco gets his first basket of the game on an easy layup. South tries to get a quick bucket, and they turn it over for the 4th time this half and the 15th time in the game. 57-36, 8:46 to go. Jensen looks to bring the ball up. Passes it. Wall swings it on the right side to Luco. 15-footer short. Rebound taken out by Baczynski. Sophomore throws it ahead, and it's picked off. Another turnover. Coming back the other way, Jensen's going to turn it back over as he ran into Baczynski. So Tommy Jensen gets his second foul called. Baczynski's going to check out here for Lakeville South, and Cody Neeson is back in the game, the senior, as Jackson will inbound it to Bailey. Bailey's a senior as well. Jackson gets the ball, stops, free throw line, shoots, comes up short. Rebound taken out by Wall. Jackson also a senior. Wall advances the ball, passes it behind him to Fosse, over to Blazic, guarded by Bailey. Dribbles to his right, then wanted to go back to his left, bounce it in the corner to Fosse, right in the lane, beautiful pass, Fosse layup for Luco. Terrific bounce pass. They just share the ball so well. 59-36, and their interior passing is just a beautiful sight to see. That's a lost art these days in the game of basketball. Pass goes in the right corner. A couple of left-handed dribbles. They're going to have some bumping going on here, and a foul is going to be called on Fosse. Much smaller is Fosse. Fosse's a 5'9" senior going up against the 6'3" senior Cody Neeson. So Neeson will go to the free throw line. Fosse's going to check out. Back in the game for the Panthers is Anderson. Cole Anderson, the 6'3" senior. So Neeson's at the charity stripe. The lefty's free throw is good. He'll have another. He has 3 points. 7 minutes, 43 seconds to go. It's 59-37 Lakeville North on the Citizens Bank Minnesota Lakeville scoreboard as he makes both free throws. So Lakeville South this half is 2 for 4 from the free throw line. And again, Lakeville North has not shot a free throw this half. Pass comes in. They put on the full court pressure. Wall throws it down the floor. They get it back to Jensen. Jensen gets in attack mode, goes up off glass, missed it. Rebound put back up and in by Luco. They're fundamentally so sound. You won't see the ball, somebody not trying to get a rebound. Mitchell kind of throws up a desperation shot and gets fouled. Going to be on Luco. So Mitchell at the free throw line is good. Get a kick out of it. Your team's up by 20-some points, and the fans don't like the call. I mean, does it really matter? As he makes the second one. 6 second-half points, 14 in the game for Mitchell. Back in the game now for Lakeville South is Tyler Mallman, the 6'6 senior. Pass comes in. Right side. There's an alley-oop, missed Luco. And then throwing it off the leg of the Lakeville North Panthers, Jensen, was the sophomore Baczynski. It was a smart play by the sophomore. 8 turnovers by North. 16 by South. Done a better job of taking care of the ball this half, but I will say this too. North has not exactly put any vice grip on defensively. They haven't needed to. Jackson dribbles to his right. He'll hand it off to Bailey. Bailey dribbles one way then the other and has a pocket pick by Anderson. Throws it on the left side to Blazik. Blazik stops. Bounces it in the corner to Jensen. Out front to Wall. Wall fakes right, goes left in the lane. Spins in the lane. Dumps it off underneath. Now coming down the lane, layup is good for Luco. Again, great interior passing. They just share the ball so well. And it's 63-40. Lakeville North is going to be heading to the championship of Section 1 again. Down the lane, Bailey. Little jump stop, missed it. Rebounds knocked out of bounds. It'll belong to South. Jensen's going to get a breather here. As Fosse's back in the game for Coach Oxton. And sitting down for Lakeville South is going to be Tyler Mallman, the 6'6 senior. As inbounding the ball is Mitchell. Mitchell will lob it way out top to Cooper Jackson. Jackson fakes left, guarded by Fosse. Gets on the left side to Mitchell. Mitchell goes in the lane, shoots the shot, scores. There's contact, but no call. He's got 8 second-half points, 16 in the game. And it's 63-42. Wall dribbles down the blue lane, kicks it in the corner, shots up from 10. It's no good by Luco. Rebound taken out by Jackson. Jackson looks to his left. Bailey was calling for it, but he doesn't throw him the ball. Now a pass in the right corner. In that right corner is Cody Nielsen, the 6'3 senior. We had a foul. Going to be at Jensen, his third. So at the free throw line for Lakeville South is Cody Nielsen. Just 3 fouls have been called on South this half. They're in the double bonus now. Is South. Has missed the free throw. Cody Nielsen is 6'3 senior. You got a Neeson and a Nielsen. So they're 4 for 7 this half from the free throw line as he makes the second one. 63-43, 5:46 to go. Wall looks to bring it up against pressures, throws it to Fosse. Fosse turns. He's going to get trapped right in front of us. He traveled, but they call the timeout before that. Coach Oxton saw his senior was in trouble, and he took a quick timeout. 63-43, Lakeville North They're going to be going to the section final next week. Yep, I don't think there's any question about it. Will they play Owatonna or will they play Rochester John Marshall? Those two teams will play each other next. A game you can hear on KRFO radio. I'm penciling them in. They play next Saturday in the auditorium. They'll play at 1 in the afternoon. And again, tickets will be sold at Lakeville North High School. If you want to go, be sold at Lakeville North High School. And I would suggest you get your ticket right away because they only seat 2,200 in the auditorium. They are going to have availability for a closed-circuit television watching of the game for free. Now, they told us earlier, free. I was shocked by that. I thought, well, you have to charge $1 or $2. But nope, it's free if you want to watch it closed circuit. You'd be in the same building. You obviously wouldn't be right in the auditorium, which the atmosphere there is going to be awesome. The fans are right on top of the court. If you've never been in the auditorium, it's just classic. Classic. You'll love the atmosphere if you're in the auditorium. 63-43, Lakeville North leads it on the Citizens Bank Minnesota Lakeville scoreboard. Pass comes into Wall. Wall will pass it in the corner. Blazik got double team, back to Wall. Little wraparound pass, layup good by Luco. Man, they just throw the ball. Interior passing is just awesome. 65-43. That's what makes them so good. They're so fundamentally sound. They come out in a 1-2-2 here, give John Marshall something to look at. Or Owatonna, depending on who they play. Give them another defense to think about. Is going right to the basket and scoring is Mitchell, and he probably should have done a little more of that. He's got 18. Bounce pass to Fossey. Fossey in the corner left side. They bounce it in the right corner. They get it on the block. Luco back out front to Wall. There's 4:50 to go. It's a 20-point Lakeville North lead. Wall out front with the basketball. Dribbles between two defenders. Almost loses the ball. Looks to pass it in the lane. Boy, it looked like there might have been a foul there. No call. They swing it around on the left side for three, and it's no good. Rebound tipped around, taken down by Mitchell. Mitchell's going to throw it to Bailey. Up the near sideline. Bailey being checked out by Luco. Goes in the lane. Now Blazik throws it ahead. You're going in for a layup, and scoring is Colin Denk. Just his second field goal in this game. He's got 4 points. 67-45 on the Citizens Bank Minnesota Lakeville scoreboard. As a shot, it comes up by Cooper Jackson short. Rebound taken on by Wall. Wall has the ball almost stolen by Jackson. He goes flying out of bounds, trying to save it. Good effort that time by Jackson, but no dice. That is the 18th turnover by South. Wall will inbound it to our left. There's 4:03 to go. It's a 22-point lead. Looking to bring the ball up is Fossey. Goes in the lane, bounces it in the corner to Mostert. Now they get it out top of the key to Wall. He'll hand the ball off. Wall could literally play any position on the floor. Another great wraparound by Wall. Rebound's no good. The shot was no good. The rebound was good by Mitchell. You get on the right side to Jackson. Back to Mitchell. Mitchell dribble penetrates. Might have traveled. Gets it in the corner. Three. Shot blocked. Another three. Put up no good. Rebound taken down by Wall. Wall avoids a couple of defenders. Throws it ahead. Now they get it to Mostert. Back out front to Wall. They're going to milk some clock here with 3:25 to go. Wall dribbles. Goes into the... Oh, my. Another nice pass. Missing the shot. Mostert goes back up. Bounces it in the corner. And it goes out of bounds. North's had 7 turnovers this half, but South has only converted 1 into points so far. 67-45. The score at halftime was 42-18. As walking the ball up for South is Cody Nielsen, which is kind of like throwing in the white towel here. 67-45. Really no sense of urgency here for the Cougars. A couple of dribbles by Baczynski. Gets it back out top. Who's in the game for Lakeville South is Reed Patterson, a 6'1 freshman. In the lane, shots up, and it's good by Cody Nielsen. So Nielsen scores. He's got 3 points. 67-47 is the score. And Coach Oxton's going to get some subs in the game as Jensen looks to dribble, penetrate, scoops it underneath. Mostert missed the layup. Rebound's taken down by nobody yet. Mostert tries to tap it to himself, and it's picked up by South. Up the far side with the basketball is Jack Adler, a 6'2 senior. Shots up, and it's good. By Jake Gurl. 67-49. They said the Lakeville North guy scored, but it was on Lakeville South end. Pass goes on the right wing. A couple of left-handed dribbles in the lane. Now they shoot the three. It's no good to Jensen. Rebound's taken down by Adler. Adler brings it across the timeline. Pass on the right side. Trying to get in attack mode. Nielsen had the ball knocked away. It's going to belong to South, I believe. Some more subs coming in for Coach Oxton as Tate Stalo is in the game, the 6'7 junior. Also checking in is, well, Luco's still in the game. Fossey still in the game. Also, Tommy Jensen is still in the game as we got a travel called on Fossey. Lakeville North fans are still not happy, and they're almost up by 20. Minute 44 to go. So Bailey will inbound it for Lakeville South. Gets it on the left wing, back out front between the two circles, and I swing it back to Bailey. Bailey goes right. Believe it or not, this game was 19-15 at one point. Bailey gets it out front. Here's a three. It's kind of a brick. Rebound's going to bounce out of bounds. Nielsen took the three. Trying to save it was Jensen, and I think, he stepped out of bounds. So North has another turnover. Minute 27 to go on this one. We'll have Northfield and Simley tonight right here in the arena. An 8:15 tip-off is scheduled. We'll get underway about 8 o'clock tonight if we're on time. There's an Austin-Castle-Manorville game before it. Shots up no good from three by Bailey. As we're approaching 1 minute to go in this game. On the Citizens Bank Minnesota Lakeville scoreboard, we got a whole new five coming in for South. A couple of new guys coming in for North. As the pass comes inside, Luco will swing it in the right corner to Fossey. Fossey gets it back in the corner to Luco. Anderson in the lane, shoots the shot. Little 8-footer is good by Anderson. His first bucket this half, he's got 6 points. 47 seconds to go. We had a timeout so they can get subs in the game. In the game for Lakeville South is Dylan Doty. Baczynski's back in the game. Joe Baczynski, the 5'11 sophomore. Also on the floor is going to be Abe Strader. He's a 6-foot junior. He'll inbound it to our right. Dylan Schultz, the 6'3 junior, is on the block down low for Lakeville South. Reed Patterson, the 6'1 freshman, also in the game. There's the Cougars. Let's see their last game of the season. They're going to be 15-13 on the year. Here's a long three. It's no good. My, oh, my. Patterson from way downtown. 69-49 is our score. Is in the game now for Lakeville North is Jack Rush. He's a 6'4 junior. Layup is good by Dawson Godey. He's a 6'2 junior. So Godey scores on a little bunny. 16 seconds to go. Swing to Patterson. Gets into the corner to Baczynski. Out front they now to go to Strader. Back in the corner for three. Baczynski comes up short. Rebound tipped around, taken down by Will Mostert, the 6'4 junior. And the ball gets thrown out of bounds. It'll belong to Lakeville South. 10 turnovers this half by North. They have 13 in the game. That is not going to please Coach Oxton. But they're up 71-49. That will please him. Here's a long three at the buzzer. It comes up short. Taking the tray for Lakeville South was Dylan Doty. Your final score, 71-49. Yep, officially, Lakeville North ran away with this one. They were up 42-18 at the half, and they never, ever looked back. It was 19-15 at one point when they went on a big-time run. obviously only allowing 3 points to South the rest of the first half. And they've upped it to 42. So the Panthers are heading to another section final game. They have really dominated Section 1 nearly an entire decade. Unbelievable. But they'll be playing next Saturday. Saturday, 1 in the afternoon in the auditorium. So that's the plan. Next Saturday, 1 in the afternoon. Saturday, March 17th. I don't remember ever having a section boys final played on the same day as the state championships are played in the girls basketball tournament. I don't remember that. I mean, I always thought it was kind of during the week, but that's not the case. And, of course, the Section 1 AAA will be on Friday in the auditorium at 7 at night. So the 4A will be at 1 in the afternoon next Saturday in the auditorium. They'll play the winner of the next game between Rochester John Marshall and Owatonna. We'll, of course, let you know how that game's coming out. But if you want to listen to it, it's available on KIFO radio. Roy and Brad are there to call that one. Brad Fisher. So make sure you take that in. In your final score here, 71-49, Lakeville North on the Citizens Bank Minnesota Lakeville scoreboard. They are so conveniently located across from Super Target in Lakeville. I'm going to run down all the stats. Lakeville North did not shoot a single free throw the entire second half. They were 2 of 3 in the game. So you can't say that's why they won the game. Lakeville South was 4 of 5 in the first half. They shot 8 free throws in the second half, 13 total. They made 5, so they're 9 of 13 from the free throw line. I'll have the other stats. A service of H&R Block with offices in Lakeville, Faribault, and Owatonna. At H&R Block, they know taxes. Get your maximum refund guaranteed. The maximum amount of money that you are entitled to. It's your money, folks. Maximum refund guaranteed at H&R Block, Lakeville, Faribault, and Owatonna. We'll run down all that final scoring in 1 minute.
Woohoo! It's what we do at Citizens Bank Minnesota, delivering the best banking services around, starting with our Woohoo Checking, the granddaddy of them all, offering an insanely high interest rate. Next up, Woohoo Simple, the young adult choice. It keeps it simple, now offering Woohoo You, a youth account with amazing rates for those future leaders. Stop by any of our locations in Lakeville, New Ulm, Lafayette, or LaSalle to find out how Citizens can put Woohoo in your banking. Get more information at citizensmn.bank, member FDIC.
Favorite thing about my street?
It's quiet.
Safe.
The people.
We rely on each other.
And we rely on our Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
The co-op isn't just about electricity.
It's about power.
The power of information.
Efficiency.
Safety.
Technology.
That's why whenever I have a question about energy,
I always call my Touchstone Energy Cooperative first.
Because in my community,
I am the co-op.
And the co-op
is me.
Dakota Electric Association is your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Amazing. Final score, 71-49. The Lakeville North Panthers defeat the Lakeville South Cougars here. And it's amazing to me how often this statistic really correlates with the score in the game. The statistic I'm talking about is the points off turnovers. H&R Block, by the way, with offices in Lakeville, Faribault, and Owatonna, is bringing you our statistical information here at H&R Block. They know taxes. Get your maximum refund guaranteed at H&R Block. Lakeville, Faribault, Owatonna. The Panthers now 24-4 on the season. Lakeville South finishes their year 15-13. The statistic I was telling you about was points off turnovers. 26 points off turnovers for Lakeville North. 5 points off turnovers for Lakeville South. That's a 21-point difference. And they win by 22, 71-49 here today. Tyler Wall led the way. He does everything but drive the bus for this Panther team. He had 19 points. He might drive the bus too, I guess. I'll ask John Oxton after the game. Tommy Jensen had 11. Tyler Luco had 10. 6 for Owen Blazik. They had 4 by Colin Denk among the starters. Off the bench, Eli Mostert had 9 points. 6 points for Cole Anderson. 4 points for Spencer Fossey. And also off the bench, 2 points for Dawson Godey, the 6'2 junior. Again, no free throws shot in the second half. They were 2 of 3 from the free throw line in the game. For Lakeville South, they were led by Shea Mitchell, the 6'7 senior, had 18 points. Bo Bailey, another senior for the team, 6'5 senior, had 10. And then the production drops off considerably. Cooper Jackson had 7, 2 for Riley Mallman, 2 for Cody Neeson among the starters. And then off the bench, Paczynski, the sophomore, had 2. Also with 2, Jake Gurl, and 3 points for Cody Nielsen in the game. That's the scoring for Lakeville South. Again, 18 turnovers for the Cougars. The Panthers did end up with 10 turnovers in the second half and 13 totals, but again, 26-5 was the stat of the game. The H&R Block stat of the game in this one was the points off turnovers, and we thought it would be. Remember when we talked about the keys, courtesy of Northfield Hospital and Clinics, the keys to the game. Your key to getting great health care is to head to Northfield Hospital and Clinics. Of course, they have a clinic there in Lakeville. Primary care for the entire family, plus the specialists you need when you need them in Lakeville. Northfield Hospital and Clinics partnering with you for a lifetime of care. We talked about the keys to the game. I thought I wrote down here somewhere that tempo would be one of them. Lakeville North got the tempo where they wanted it. They're such a great interior passing team. My, oh, my. And turnovers, and obviously turnovers were 26-5 points off turnovers in favor of the Panthers. So Lakeville North will play the winner of this next game between the Rochester John Marshall Rockets and the Owatonna Huskies. And the game can be heard on KRFO Radio, KRFOradio.com. Brad Fisher's on the call, sitting to my right here at the Mayo Civic Center Arena. We'll be back late tonight. We'll have the final game of the day here in the arena. An 8 o'clock start, 8:15 tip-off is scheduled, but our coverage will begin at 8 o'clock tonight if we're on time, and we pretty much should be. Austin plays Cass and Manorville in the 6:30 game, and the other semifinal in 1AAA. Then I want to remind you we'll have the 1-4A Lakeville North Girls State Tournament game on the radio on Wednesday of next week. Best way to listen is online at KDHLradio.com. Lakeville North 24-5 will play Maple Grove with an identical 24-5 record, although they don't play in the South Suburban Conference. Eastview, of course, is a South Suburban team, is the number 1 seed. The number 2 seed is Hopkins. The 3 seed is Cretin-Derham Hall, who has one more loss than Lakeville North does. And the 5 seed, obviously, is Maple Grove. I thought North would get the 3 seed. Northfield did get the higher seed than I anticipated. Northfield got the number 2 seed, so they'll be playing at Williams Arena at 2 o'clock on Wednesday, the number 2 seed, against fellow Big 9 Conference team, Mankato West. So again, your final score here from the Rochester Mayo Civic Center Arena in this 1-4A semifinal game, 71-49, Lakeville North. Our coverage of this game today has been a service of Dakota Electric Association. H&R Block, they have offices in Lakeville, Faribault, and Owatonna. By Citizens Bank, Minnesota, Lakeville. And by the Northfield Hospital and Clinics. Of course, they have a clinic there in Lakeville, specialists in Lakeville, too, to help serve you in the Lakeville community. Primary care for the whole family. Yep, they've got the full-service clinic plus urgent care right in Lakeville. They also have the specialists you need when you need them. Northfield Hospital and Clinics, partnering with you for a lifetime of care. If you'd like to be part of our broadcast, by the way, give me a call. My name is Gordy Kosfeld. You can call me at KDHL Radio, toll-free, 1-800-369-5345. That's 1-800-369-5345. We'd love to get you on the broadcast if you're interested in being a sponsor of Lakeville North basketball in the state tournament next week with the ladies. Or, of course, next week in the section final game right back here at the Mayo Civic Arena. Actually in the auditorium, the smaller facility, the auditorium next week. 1 o'clock next Saturday afternoon. Again, that toll-free phone number. If you'd like to give me a call and we can get you on the airwaves, we'd love to. 1-800-369-5345. Alex got us into the game. Clarice is taking us out of the game. I don't know who our engineer is going to be tonight, but we'll have it for you beginning about 8 o'clock tonight. And an 8:15 tip-off is scheduled here at the Rochester Mayo Civic Center Arena. Till then, this is Gordy Kosfeld. Have yourselves a super weekend.